Wasabi, new goons, and welcome to Ramses Reviews, and we've got something special for you. As promised, I'm going to be reviewing the ZAP Megazord, because by now you've probably seen the unboxing. And I'll be giving my honest opinion on if I think the Megazord is worth the hefty price that it's listed for. For months now, I've been mentioning branching out, and showing you that my scope was more than just Gundams and Beyblade. As mentioned before, this is in fact my first Megazord since 2005. My last one being, indeed, the SBD Megazord. I remember seeing vividly was probably in space. So from that point on, I was hooked, and like every Christmas from then on until like 2005, I had every Megazord, every main Rangers. So yeah, I was full-fledged addicted. Unfortunately, the next year I started middle school. And if you were in middle school around 2006, you probably remember that, you know, all the things you would have been hanging out with your friends, collecting and trading a year or two prior, were now the quickest ways to get branded a weirdo or sus. What?
Sus.
Yeah. I could say sus. I've been using sus for years. Sus. Is that sus? I don't know, you know, people want to rebrand words and make them sound different, like, you know. Oh, he's got wrestling toys, and oh, he's trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, my personality went from Star Wars is life to hiding that, and things that I enjoyed, like hobbies and whatnot, were things that I didn't tell people about for years. Like, I didn't get back into collecting and doing things like that until my early 20s, and since then I've been collecting nonstop, and it's fun, you know. Beyblades, watching wrestling, collecting Dragon Ball Z toys or Star Wars toys, things like that. Talking about those things, watching those things, enjoying things, all things I didn't talk to people about when I was younger. Due to that, I wasn't really big on the collecting scene, so I missed a lot of the early Legacy Edition Power Ranger Megazords and Lightning collection, things like that. So this is like my first foray back into Megazords since 2005. And it's very exciting. So if I'm being honest, there were two Megazords that I've wanted since my childhood that I've been unable to get. This was one. A version of this was one of them. So like getting the ZAP, obviously probably wouldn't have been my first choice. I would have wanted one of the older ones that I see all the reviewers rave about. But it's fine. My second one that I've wanted since a kid, because it was the one Zord that I wasn't able to get, and it's the Lightspeed Rescue Train Megazord, but I'm not willing to pay $350 on eBay for it. So if anyone knows somewhere I could probably get that cheaper, leave that in the comments, because that'd be really helpful. Now, I know this Zord causes a lot of controversy on its appearance. Maybe some people don't think it's as true to the original Zord as others, or maybe some think they could have cheaped out on the parts, not using die cast and using plastic. I mean, at least it's not stickers. But like, the effort they put into this, it's there. I mean, I have, for Christmas I got my son the kids version of this Megazord. And I mean, I can tell the difference between that, because it's the only really comparison I can give to another Dino Megazord. Because like I said, I didn't really own one as a kid. What I could say is, compared to his, yeah, this is 10 times better, but is it worth 100 and, you know, however much it's listed wherever you got it from? It ranges between 40 and 60 places I've seen. So it's really up to what you think it's worth. I like it. I think it looks good. I mean, the thing that bothers me is the T-Rex's knees. I don't like how there's no lock mechanism there. So like, he kind of will like swing forward if he's not balanced or centered correctly.
It just worries me that like eventually, like if I moved him around a lot, which I don't, would he eventually get loose joints, or would things eventually fall apart? Or not fall apart, or just be like, you know what I mean? He'd just be hanging flop down, looking sad. I'd hope not. But just the T-Rex's knees just don't make me feel too comfortable. And like, where I'm talking about, it's like right in here. The connection there. I've seen others complain about it. I just don't think they thought about how strong of a connection that is. I've seen people say that theirs immediately was hanging forward and couldn't stand up straight. I'm lucky mine does, but it worries me because at times he doesn't want to stand. So I'm going to stop moving him around and just put him back in his permanent stance and position and just hope, you know, he stays that way. And I'm definitely not going to take it out of Megazord form much, which I haven't. Like, I think I've done it like 3 times since getting this thing, just because it's a lot of work. But I do like the way it looks. I do like this more slimmed down look, than less blockier look. I do like how it looks like it could look more realistic and exist in an outside world. So I do appreciate that, but I still do appreciate what it's trying to be and what it is. So for my first Dinozord, I'm 100% satisfied with it. I do want to get more, but I'm 100% satisfied with it. So I mean, the articulation is, I don't know what you would expect from a Megazord of this nature's, because this is more of a set piece, if I'm being honest with you. Like, yeah, he has articulation, like the knee will bend up like that, but like I would never pose him like that. His leg will up. There we go. There's that knee connection I was talking about, how this doesn't really stay. So like it's just out like that when he's using the knee. Oh, and it popped out. Oh, okay. It's never happened. All right. And you know, you get the same articulation with the other leg, and the leg goes down and up, and you do get some kind of swivel action there. But like I said, I don't plan on doing it because it doesn't really offer you much, and it's already making me nervous. He's like, I don't want to stand anymore. All right. In the arms, you get like, you know what I mean? Like, it's decent, but it's like, it's not perfect. You can get, but like, why would I be like posing like that? And this pops out every time I move the arm. So like, I really don't raise his arms that high anyway. So there's really only like a few poses you could put it into. Because then you get the like the off balance thing where like, if he's not really centered right, he starts leaning or he falls. So like, I gotta like really like pick my positions when I pose him. So like, yeah, articulation is it's articulation. I won't complain. For accessories, you're given 5 individual rangers to go with each of their respective Zords. I mean, it's cool, but like honestly, like what am I gonna do with these? They're so tiny. They're so tiny. Pause. Why'd I zoom so close to them? Oh, cause I can, that's right. Boy! You obviously have the Mastodon's head, which doubles as the shield. So I'm not gonna count this as an accessory, but like it is a, you know, a weapon of some sort, or a defensive weapon. You're given, whew, oh my god. Sorry, I gotta zoom out for this one, guys. There you go, fit it in frame. It's a nice sword. That is fairly nice. I do say that's fairly nice. Shiny. No, it's not metal. But it's a very shiny silver plastic. So, you've got the sword. You're given 2 hands that I'm probably not going to use, to be honest. Just because I have the sword in one hand usually and the shield in the other. So, it's nice they gave me these. I just don't plan on having my Megazord posed with them on. But, like, they're just cool to have, you know? So, my final thoughts on the ZAP Dino Megazord. I put it like this. If you're someone like me who doesn't have a Dino Megazord, then it's fine. But if you're someone who has a bunch of these, then yeah, it's probably not worth the price tag. Now, to be honest, I probably would have been a little bit more appreciative if it was more like $80 or $90 for this thing, but you know, Hasbro, you're doing Hasbro, but you know, I didn't say anything. But yeah, you know, just Hasbro. It's cool. I like it, and it looks really dope posed up next to that guy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it was informative and actually gave you some insight on if this thing was worth your time or not. If you could do me a favor, like, share, follow. That's all.
I'm zooming in on your face. You gonna do anything?
Yeah.
You're just gonna sit there?
Did you start?
Yes.
Oh shit, sorry. Wasabi, new goons. Today on Randa's Reviews, we got something special for you guys. Now I'm sure by now you've seen my ZAP Megazord unboxing. Well, as promised, I will. It's not coming to you.
It's not rolling off the tongue, is it?
Wasabi. Today on Randa's Reviews, I've got something different for you. Well, I guess I'd say special. So by now you've probably seen my Megazord unboxing. So, as promised, I'm going to do a review of the ZAP Master. Pause. Wasabi. Wasabi, new goose.
New goose. It's cute.
For months now, I've been mentioning branching out and showing that my scope is more than just Gundams and Beyblades.
I can't wait. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Reading my script. I gotta be professional.
Taking time.
You just want to watch
Taking
Grey's
a
Anatomy.
lot of time.
It's 8:53. What time you got work?
9:30.
It's time for an episode. You probably still got half an episode. You can watch 2 episodes. This is the end. I'm just memorizing it. Oh, I can't be doing that.
No, you
I'm a
can't.
wholesome person. I'm a dad.
More importantly,
Dads are
that's
in
just not a
gangs
good
too.
No,
No, I can't.
it's just not a good idea. Make safe choices.
Wow. Can you believe we made it to the end of this video? I mean, who needs Netflix when you've got entertainment like this? If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And hey, if you're feeling generous, why not hit the share button and spread the love? Bye!